definitely check these out while you're at home, or even when you're in the car, you can listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get the education first. We need to hear something that spark us in order for us to want to do this and want to get well.
Right.
Because one day it's gonna come a time where
That's
we're
all we
gonna
gonna
we're
be able
gonna
to do.
go we're gonna go to that place.
This is Linda Outerbridge. For those who don't know me, owner and creator and founder of Hook a Sister Up, supportive online community for women entrepreneurs. And I also do Women Who Write. And what we're doing today, If These Books Could Talk, for authors and creators and poets, where they can share their books and a little bit about what they do as an author and also share their businesses. So we have like, I call it triple threat today. This one she's an author, she's a business owner. She got like juices and books and coloring books, and yeah, she a triple threat. So y'all know this author Rashaun Saffron ain't playing today. So if I'm just so glad y'all, if y'all not in the house, get in the house, share. Well, you're in the house if you see this, but share with individuals from this page. If you are on my Linda Outerbridge personal page, that's the only page you can share from. If you are in the Women Connecting and Growing Your Businesses, that's a private page. You can't share from there. If you are in our Women Who Write group, because we're streaming for all those three groups today, personal page, Women Who Write GR, and the Women Connecting. You can share from the Women Who Write, if I'm not mistaken. That is a group, not a private page. So get to share people, let people know that author Rashaun Saffron got some stuff. I just love saying her name, y'all. That's a movie star name.
She
Rashaun
get
Saffron.
poetry in motion.
And our guest co-host, you know I can't keep Miss Brenda Pratt. Look, Brenda, y'all, I'm not gonna talk about her. Brenda Pratt, I've been offering her to come on this show for 6 years,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
3, 4. She has not been coming on to talk about her Brenda's editorial services. So I'm
Yep.
glad she's here as a co-host today with me to ask some questions to our guest, Miss Author Rashaun Saffron. So do this for me before we get started. Share, share, share. If you come on with comments, and I hope you have comments and questions, make sure that you allow StreamYard to approval to use your name. If you do not allow StreamYard to use your name, when you comment, you can still comment, but make sure you drop your name in there so we know who we're talking to and who's on here. So make sure you drop your name if you don't want to approve StreamYard. That's all I have to say because we like to know who we're talking to. So y'all
Yeah.
get sharing. Um, what I'll do first is my co-host. I want to make sure that um, I catch Brenda at the end. So we want to talk about some of her the work that she does as an editor in her editorial services because she's not just an editor. And she's worked extensively with Rashaun, so they have a relationship over the years. And you'll hear about that as well. Wow, when we get to talking, because Brenda is going to make sure that she introduced when we get to that part, she introduced Rashawn's book and what she has going on with that. So Brenda's going to be taking on that. I'm just doing the basic introduction. I'm gonna let Brenda have it, y'all. If this her
Oh
day to
Jesus,
day.
no.
She
She
said,
is gonna be interviewing today. We laughing, y'all, because she told me if you cross me the wrong way today, she didn't say that. I'm
Oh
just
no.
saying. She didn't say that. But we don't walk her. We don't want her to walk off this interview today. So I got to be nice because
yeah,
co-hosts do walk off and leave.
yeah,
They will
yeah.
do that.
Be nice.
And she got that face where she will do it. So I'm gonna be nice. We just having fun here, y'all. But yeah, let's get going here. Thank you guys for being here. You're gonna enjoy it. If you've been on any of my hidden in plain sites, if you've been on any of the If These Books Could Talk, we're always laughing, joking, and talking. This is not one of those shows where we do a lot of question answer thing and it's not scripted. Nothing scripted here. Whatever come up will come out. So that's all I
Right,
have to say. Nothing
right.
scripted here. We like to have fun. So, and it loosens us up so we're not all nervous and
Yeah,
stuff. So let's
definitely.
get going. Rashawn Saffron was born and raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan. She became a certified holistic wellness practitioner in 2009 and later graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology in 2014. She also worked with youth in Grand Rapids public school system for 17 years. Girls, 17 years?
Well,
Oh,
yes.
Lord.
And
Ooh,
only in
that's going
GR.
Oh, my God. However, in 2017, she and immediate family relocated to Las Vegas, Nevada. Ooh, I love Las Vegas. Rashaun is currently an entrepreneur, writer, author, and content creator. She is the owner and founder of Ra's Wellness Kitchen, holistic wellness business that provides products and services to help educate, demonstrate, and cleanse the mind, body, and spirit naturally. I just love the way that sounds. Woo! Look at her beautiful skin, the beautiful teeth, y'all. She is gorgeous over there. So we gotta get whatever she's drinking.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
we
you.
want to look like that, all shiny and caramelized. And
Mm.
look how pretty she looks.
I'm caramelized, but I'm sweating.
You better get your water on and put your air conditioner on. This is about to get hot in
Man.
here.
Mm.
Yeah.
In the description, I left her full bio in the description, you guys, and I left tons of links. So the links are in there. So make sure you check out the links, find her author's page, find her website, find everything. I left it for you again in the description. Okay? So, y'all, my Rashaun and I go back maybe 2016, 17, maybe. She came to one of our HASU meetings back at Baker Book House. I think that was her first time coming to one of our HASU meetings.
It was.
Way back when. She would sit there all quiet, wouldn't say much. And the one thing stand out about Rashaun that I remember is when we were talking about listing our businesses and where we promote our businesses, Rashaun said she had no digital footprint. I said, what?
Nope.
You're not on Facebook? You're not nowhere to be
Nope.
found? No digital footprint? Like, how do you how people know about you and how people are going to learn about your business if you're not online? I'm just not ready. I don't know what it was, but I just remember her having no presence online. Yep. This girl got a link tree, an IG, Facebook. This girl is everywhere now. She responds back to Messenger when I hit her up immediately. I said, what the heck? She now has a digital being. She has a digital footprint because Ra's Wellness. And then she's talking about a YouTube channel. I'm not going to spoil her show today, but I just had to tell you that's coming too. So that's my welcome. That's my my story of how I first met you, and just to see now where you are now with a book, coloring book, just everywhere. So moving out of Grand Rapids have done wonders.
Thank you.
So talk to me about that part before we get into the book, your move and how you end up here and all the above.
Okay.
Don't talk about the book yet, because Brenda got to talk about that. She's going to introduce the book and all that.
Okay. So I'll start off on a little bit of my journey. The journey. So my journey started as a young child. I had eczema growing up, really bad. Maybe started in middle school, I'm thinking. Maybe middle. Elementary, maybe, but I'm thinking more middle school. Eczema, like on my hands, feet area. Started off something just minor. It's real small. But the thing is, when you mess with something, when you mess with your skin, start scratching, rubbing, that type of thing, it starts getting worse. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know that growing up. I just kept messing with it. I'm a picker, and I used to pick with my face, trying to find something to bust or, and that's what I did. And the eczema just continued to get worse. Mm-hmm. And it got so bad at one point where it was dark, like the color black, like my shirt. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to do. My parents, they didn't know what to do. The dermatologist that I went to go see, they only gave me these little tubes of cream. That didn't work for me. Some of them tried to do a little laser, some laser thing where you put your hands in this little thing, the lighting or whatever. Mm-hmm. None of that stuff worked for me. So the older I got, the more embarrassing it became, that type of thing. And I just didn't know what to do. So later, maybe in my late teens, maybe 19, 20-ish, my older cousins, Talib and Shahida, they were holistic health practitioners. And she seen me one day when I was working at one of these grocery stores. And she said, come by my house and, we're going to talk about some things, talk about your diet. So when I went over there to see her, that's when things started to change, because she told me certain foods I should have been eating, I was not eating at all. So foods like the meats, the dairy, that was making my condition worse. They call it dermatitis or eczema. Mm-hmm. So all these things she was telling me I should have been eating, switching, substituting, and that type of thing, I was doing the total opposite. And that's why it was getting worse instead of better. And I wasn't drinking water back in the day. I grew up drinking pop, or some people call it soda.
Yes. Yep.
I grew up drinking juice, that cheap juice in the store, in that big gallon. And I remember drinking pop, those cans of pop. And I drank that a lot, and I wasn't getting enough water. So that's where things started, right there, with my holistic healing cousins. And then also, I had another awakening moment when I used to go to these lectures that one of my friends used to put on in the community, bringing different people to come speak. So this person that came to speak was Dr. Laila Africa. Not sure if you heard of him, but he's a well-known holistic healing teacher, and he came to speak, and I learned so much just from hearing him. And I think that was in like 2001 or 2002. I think I was like 19 or 20, somewhere around there. But that was my other awakening moment. So from then, I just wanted to learn after that. They told me, my cousins, the elder cousins, they told me about this holistic healing school that they went to. Holistic, Blue Heron Academy in Grand Rapids.
Yep, I know that one.
I went there, and I also learned more there as far as how to make different products, learning more about the herbs and that type of thing. So that's where it all began. I started following the teachings that people were giving me, and I started making things myself. I slowly started changing my diet, drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, switching from meat to beans, whole beans. I love beans. I make the bomb beans. Yeah, all different type of beans. And that's where everything is just changed. And then all of a sudden I see myself making things for other people. I used to make salads and homemade salad dressings for people out of my house, back in Grand Rapids, and fresh juice for people. So that's where it all began. But I went to that holistic healing school in 2009, and I later started the business, Roz Wellness Kitchen. That was later, like 2020, 2021. So that was later.
Boy, isn't that crazy when you just
mentioned? We need to get into this book, really, for real.
I know, because I'm thinking like, I just can't believe. I think I saw you once in the store. You were walking with Miss Monique Elliott. I said, what you guys doing? You were rounding up some vegetables and stuff for her.
Oh, yep. I used to make salads
in the
for
store.
her.
I said, this one here is just everywhere.
Yep.
Doing like special meals for people and stuff. And I remember, I recall seeing that when you were walking through and sharing vegetables and what to eat and all those one-on-one kind of thing. I thought that was so cool. So
I realized the power of foods, and that's what did it. That I snapped out of everything. At one point I didn't cook anything for like months. I didn't use my stove, and all I did was use my food processor that I had. I used my blender, and I used my juicer, and I also bought a dehydrator that I used to make like what do you call them, banana chips or kale chips, that type of thing.
That's
for months.
Cool. And like you said, you didn't need to use a stove for what you're cooking. You didn't need a stove.
Nope, because it's living foods already. They're already cooked. One of my online teachers that I love to listen to, Iris Latham. I'm not sure if anybody heard of him, but he's one of my favorites to listen to. And he has a lot of YouTube videos, but he talks a lot about the foods, fruits, and vegetables being cooked already by the sun. They're already cooked by the sun, so we really don't need to cook the foods and take out a lot of the nutrients in the foods.
Now, how are you spelling his name? We have to look for that one. I read
Aris, and then Latham.
Oh yeah, I'm going to look for that one.
He's a good one to listen to.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely have to check that one out. Yeah. So tell me, we have my mom here. I love my mom. She said, I get home, I sit at home and I watch her shows, and I love that she does that. So my mom is in the house. I'm gonna see if I can put her.
Hello.
Yep, Miss Rena Johnson over. She is in Louisiana.
Aww.
Yeah. So my mom gets on the shows, and she does her thing and visits and check out the shows.
Good.
So thanks for joining us and listening. And if you got some questions, pop them in there, Mom. You know how that goes. Thanks so much. Okay, let's talk about the book. Let's get right into it.
Okay.
Where did this come from and how did it get started? So Brenda, you're on, my co-host.
Hello, everyone. I am Brenda's editorial services. This is, can y'all see this?
I have some better light. There we go.
Okay, there you go. Her title of Rashaun book is Detoxing Our Bodies with Fresh Juices and Smoothies. I need you, Rashaun, to explain that title to us and give us a little history regarding that title of the book.
Okay, I chose to name it Detoxifying Our Bodies with Fresh Juices and Smoothies. Over 20 dairy-free recipes that will help heal the body naturally. I chose that title because, well, first of all, I chose to create characters to attract children, young children, because I am very passionate about the young people and starting them out at a young age with eating right. And, just learning right and everything like that. So this one here is the children's book. Mm-hmm. And this one says here, listen, learn, teach, and become great examples for our children. So this is a children's book. They're all connected, just low slight differences. This is the same as the children's book, except it's just a coloring book. It says an adult and children's coloring book. So all of these are on Amazon right now. I'm still in preparation, just getting my website together so I can put all my products on there. But the book came about, that book title, just because that's just what it is. I wanted to tell people about detoxifying our bodies, like why, what's the reason we need to detoxify? The reasons. What are the reasons? We are consuming too much junk. Just too much. We are consumed with so much when it comes to what we're putting in our bodies and our minds. Mm-hmm. And it's very, very important that we get as much out of our body when we're eating and consuming these things, because otherwise we're going to be overloaded. Mm-hmm. We're going to be overloaded with just too many toxins. Too many toxins produce disease or dis-ease, as they say, and pain, too much mucus in the body. It just produces too much, and it just causes us to become sickly and ill at one point. Everybody's body is different, and it affects us different. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, we need to get out what we put in, because otherwise we're going to be too overloaded. And that's what's happening right now. And that's why we see so many people in the hospitals and just don't know what to do, But when we talk about detoxifying, my my whole reason for putting this together is because of my testimony. I even brought some juices. This one here is a green one. This is what I do in the morning. This is a simple green juice with spinach, ginger, and apple. Cucumber as well. Cucumber. Oh, wow. These are the types of things we need to be doing in the morning. In the morning when we first wake up. Because, and this is another one. This is with the ginger, cucumber, carrot, and apples. I put apples in all my juices. If I'm not using pineapple, I'm using apples. If your apples have been sprayed with anything or have that waxy feel on it, you can peel the apple or you can soak it in some distilled vinegar, white vinegar, to remove.
That's good to know. Right
off of that, okay? And that goes for all of the fruits and vegetables. Soaking them in some white vinegar. Make sure it doesn't say cleaning vinegar, just the food grade vinegar. Yes. Right. This is another one with the beet in it. I don't know how clear you can see it. This one I'm drinking now. This is the one with the red cabbage and apple. This is straight red cabbage and apple.
That's the one you were talking about, red cabbage and apple.
You just get a little bit.
Let me ask you something real quick. When you say apples, you probably need to distinguish what kind of apples, because I know you specifically use like Granny Smith apples on some of your juices. And then there's different apples that you may use for different juices, right?
Yep. Let me flash, because I have that light just turned off. So the thing is, it's like over 100 and something different apples.
Okay.
So I do use Granny Smith, but sometimes I just use whatever is on sale.
Okay.
So yeah, and you can do that. If you feel like you need to peel the apple, go ahead and peel it. But a lot of people say get organic apples, but sometimes the organic apples are too expensive. Right. So we have to get what we can get. So peel the apple if you have to. I use all different type of apples. One of my favorite stores down here is La Bonita. They have, if anybody is from Las Vegas watching this or come to Las Vegas, check out La Bonita. Fresh fruits and vegetables for real reasonable. I leave out of there for $10. Just a bunch of stuff.
Wow.
I'm gonna get it on tape one day. But
so you in heaven when you go in there, aren't you? You just like all excited.
I'm in heaven. Yeah. So I get a lot. But what I'm saying is these are the type of foods that we need to get in our system in the morning, because when we're sleeping, that's our fasting period. Our bodies are resting, and our inside workers, which I call our inside, our cells, tissues, muscles, all of our organs, they're at work during that time. And they're working on healing our bodies during the time when we're asleep. Okay. So when we're up, we're working. But when we go to sleep, our cells, tissues, organs, all of our inside workers are working. So that is why when we wake up in the morning, we need to help assist our bodies with the elimination and maintenance period. So we have 3 different cycles that our bodies go through and they repeat. So it's the elimination and maintenance. That's when we wake up in the morning. So that is from the 4 a.m. to the 12 noon. Okay. And that's when we should be getting in these fresh juices. Some people do smoothies. Sometimes I do too, but I like doing juices better. It's fresher. So that is when we need to be doing that, helping assist the cleansing period during that time. Then the next cycle is the digestive cycle. That cycle there is when we eat our heaviest during that period. So that should be around between that 12 p.m. and 8. But a lot of times if we eating heavy, we need to stop that at like 4 p.m. or 5.
Right. I was going to say probably earlier.
Yeah. So because we need to be winding down at that 8 p.m. So eat your heaviest then. I would recommend for us to slowly start eliminating certain foods, like with the meats and the dairies, because it's causing too many problems in our bodies. As far as a lot of mucus built up, they're doing a lot with the meats nowadays, like trying to get it out fast to the people. It's all about money. Where we live, in this world we live in, capitalistic world we live in, it is all about money, and we have to continue to remember that it's about greed. People are just being greedy, and we have to care about our own lives. We really have to care about us and not put our lives in the hands of other people. We really have to do that, because it's too many people being taken out when it really don't have to happen like that. It don't have to happen like that. So what I do in that afternoon period is eat like they call it vegan now, but eat something where I like beans. So I substitute the meat for the beans. So like if I'm doing nachos or something like that, I'll do beans on my chips instead of meat. You can do that. And I'm going to get on YouTube. I'm going to start in September, because I've been holding back.
I know that's a couple days, right?
The camera.
I know. September is like what, Thursday?
I know,
right?
But I am shy with the camera too, so I just need to force myself to get on there, because it's people that really need to know and learn how to make these things. Because if something happens to me, I'm gonna feel bad because I didn't get on. I'm just look at Miss Brenda. I'm saying if something happens to me, because accidents happen. Happen. And if I'm not here, at least I can share, and somebody else can continue on.
Right.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Because accidents do happen.
Well,
so
you got to start the process, then, boo.
Right. I'm gonna get on that. So eat your heaviest during that time. Like I said, the digestive period. And then that last period is the assimilation period. And that's what I was talking about. Like when we're sleeping, our bodies are going to work. So we are actually using the nutrients that we're eating. They're going to work, and they're working for us. And that's when our inside workers are doing their jobs. So we're actually taking in and using those nutrients. They're just being disputed all over to different parts of our body, in our blood and that type of thing. So that's how that works. It's 3 cycles, and it just continues.
I love that you made it like elimination, digestive, and assimilation. That was the 3?
Yep.
Okay.
So elimination and maintenance. That's what the first one is. Then it's the digestive cycle. And then it's the assimilation cycle. And that's from that 8 p.m. back to the 4 a.m.
Right. 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
8 and 8. Yes. And we kind of need to just follow that. And we should be fine. But the thing is, we need to detox. That's very, very important, to detox our body before we even start trying to eat clean, really, because this is the reason. Say, I'm going to give you an example of us having a house. We have this house, and it's junky. It's cluttered. It's full of junk, right? So therefore, it's like us bringing in new furniture or new things into the house when it's already junky. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's like with us putting in new foods, and it's not going to go where it needs to go, because things could be clogged up. Our arteries could be clogged up. Certain holes or whatever, it can be clogged up, and it's not going to get to where it needs to get to. So therefore, that's why we need to detox first. And one thing we need to detox with is the teas or the capsules, like herbal detox teas, herbal detox capsules, or tinctures. And I'm going to show you all how to make those too.
What?
And it's really simple. It's simple. I think it needs to be a healer in every family. Like in every household, there needs to be at least one healer.
My husband does that. He'll get his capsules and make things. And so he is definitely good at herbs and different teas he'll buy and take. And that's
I'm going to give a tip. I want to give a tip as well. Dandelion leaf. Dandelion leaf is a good whole body detox cleanser. So if you even take that as tea on a regular basis, you can start seeing results. Another one is alfalfa leaf. That's another good one. And that's for the whole body as well. It's so many of them, but those are two that, yes, I'm sorry.
No, I know I got my hand up. I'm so
Okay.
sorry, boo. Let me ask you a question. When people are trying to detox, and that dandelion leaf and that alfalfa leaf, that taste is a little,
okay,
different.
Yes, it
And
is.
for somebody that's new to that,
Yes.
how do we get over that to try it? You know what
This
I'm
is
saying?
this is what you can do. Add some lemon juice or add
Okay.
slices of lemon, and you can add some honey or you can add some maple syrup. I like maple syrup the best. Dark maple syrup, I like the best, but you can use either one of those two. Some people like stevia. I don't like the taste of stevia. I don't like the taste, but you can use that. See what sweetener works for you.
Okay.
A natural sweetener, though.
Okay, natural sweetener.
Definitely.
That's in the book, though, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm so glad
with the say it again.
No, go ahead.
You said something's in the book?
No, I said a lot of that stuff is in the book too.
Yes, definitely. And it's a lot of recipes in there. Over 20 recipes in the book. I do want to give one out right now, if you will. If you get one whole cucumber, ginger root, like just use a piece, 1 or 2 inches of that, and you can get like a key lime. Yes.
Ginger root. What does that look like?
It looks
so
like
I go in the store. I ain't never got ginger root, so I'm just gonna say.
It looks like a hand, kind of.
Yeah, it looks like those chicken claws, like the it's like the brown and tan.
Like
deformed hand, like a deformed hand or something. Mm-hmm. Or what you can do is, since you got your phone, you can look it up while you're in the store, and because we got our phones. Yep.
Yeah.
So just look that up, and ginger root, like use 1 inch or 2 inches of that, and then key lime. They're very small, very cheap. You can get a lot of them for cheap, but just use half of that, and then 4 apples. Just start there. 4 apples, any kind of apples. And all you got to do, if you want to add a little piece of a beet in there, you could do that. If you want to add an orange, if you want to add a green leaf, like some spinach leaves or kale or whatever you want to add, but start experimenting. You have to, because that is where we're going to get a lot of our nutrients all at once, instead of just eating this juice. When we drink it, it doesn't have to be broken down. When we eat our food, we have to chew it until that consistency where it's liquid form before it can, do what it do. This here is already done. It's already done through the juicer. Okay, so all we have to do is drink it. It's going to go where it needs to go, in our blood cells. It's going to just go where it needs to go so we can be healed. And if we continue to do this on a regular basis, we can heal ourselves. Our body is made to heal itself, but we make the wrong choices a lot of times, but if we trust that God's foods, the Creator's foods work, and this is the healing foods that we need, what we were made with, that's what we have to continue to put in our body. We have to continue to put this stuff in our body, what we were made with.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, we have to do the same thing. Not man's food, but the Creator's food, nature's food. That's what we have to go back to, because that's the only way we're going to continue to be strong and continue to have that energy we need, continue to look young, But when we put those poisons in our system, I'm telling you, it will slowly kill us. And that's what it's doing. One other thing too, as far as what we ingest inside, what we putting on our skin, is even damaging. And a lot of people don't even know that. So anything we put on our skin, we should be able to eat, to tell the truth. We should be able to eat it. And that goes for everything, like even deodorant. I'm going to show you how to make homemade deodorant as well. Go ahead, Miss Linda. She just disappeared.
Right. We on the show by ourselves.
Yeah. She just disappeared. She just disappeared. But I think she had a question.
Yeah.
Yep, she was just about to say one thing. But I was gonna.
You are so knowledgeable, man. This is you. You definitely got to get that YouTube channel together because you know what you're talking about for real, for real.
It's just I've been doing it for a while, and it's just something I love to do, and I need to just step out of my shell.
You can hear it. You can hear the passion in your voice. So that's what's working for you. That's what's working for you.
Okay. Okay. Miss Linda, you had a question.
I had to go turn the light on. It was getting dark. Yes. I was getting dark in here to go turn the light on. Yes, I was getting ready to say, when I was raising my hand, I was like, when you started talking about dandelion roots, because I know my mom would have us going out. She's on here now, but she's going to say, yep. From the being from Louisiana, my mom and my generations were good at just going out in the yard, just grabbing stuff to heal. So dandelion root is one of those things where people think it's a nemesis. They start seeing dandelions growing in their yard, they take the mower to them. Mom was like, go pull them dandelion roots and making dandelion tea. And so all that stuff, I would just watch my mom doing the dandelion tea and dandelion roots and things like that. So I know just recently I was in my yard pulling dandelions and I'm thinking, so I'm getting ready to start boiling them, and I'm thinking, ooh, it just smell good. And I like that you say that, put something with it. Because I was trying to strain it off and then trying to drink it straight with nothing. I did not like that taste. Yeah. But I do know now, I'm in people's yards picking their dandelions now. But again, I know better because that's what Mom did. Had us picking dandelion, making dandelion root, dandelion tea. And she know, look, I'm going to talk about your mom. She been doing dandelion wines. How you make wine out of dandelion? So whatever it takes to drink it. So yes,
whatever
my mom
it takes.
already like. Thank you. I have some roots.
Whatever it takes.
And I know she got some roots because I know the same thing for like you were talking about the ginger root.
Yep.
Another one too I use is the turmeric root. I like the turmeric too.
Turmeric.
I do like the turmeric root.
I use that a lot. I use that a lot as well. And that's very good for inflammation and a lot of things as well. I was going to say too with the what was it? The juice? What were we talking about before your camera went out? It just slipped my mind. But yeah, those are the two herbs that are very, very good for the whole body, as a whole body cleanse. And then I just want to give another tip as far as, how to get started, on this journey. I think it's very, very important for us to educate ourselves first. We have to educate ourselves first. So therefore, you'll start receiving certain information, and then so something can spark. You need that spark to get you going, because that's what happened to me. And once you hear something that clicks, it's you're gonna want to learn more after that. And I got a couple documentaries I would like for people to check out as well. I also have a lot of documentaries in the book, a lot of them, a lot of documentaries in here. So one of them is called What the Health. Not sure if you heard of that one, but that's one of my favorites. What the Health, HEALTH. And that's one of my favorites. So check that one out. People with diabetes really need to watch Simply Raw. Simply Raw, because it takes they go through a journey. It's about 6 to 10 people that go on a journey together trying to cure their diabetes. So they go to this place and they just track the journey, and they actually in 30 days, the diabetes was gone. So check that one out. It shows their whole journey, okay? So definitely, yes.
Okay, so when I hear like people say, okay, they had diabetes and then it just went away. Is there truth to that?
That it just goes away?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they changed something. It was something maybe that they changed.
Maybe change their diet or their way of eating or
Yeah,
something.
for that to disappear. A lot of times we're told not to eat fruits, but the thing is, and start listening to Reese Latham too, because he breaks that down really good as far as the diabetes aspect. But it's some people that say it's the carbs that cause it, but then it's other healers that say it's the meats, because the fat in the meats, you know, cause that. It causes that to get clogged up, you know, our bodies to get clogged up, arteries, and so between the meats and the carbs, like our
you can get off of it, right? You can get off diabetes, right?
Yes, but with those two, they say that those are the main causes, like with our pastas, all of the things that has those heavy carbs and stuff like that. Whether it's the meat or the carbs, it's the fruits that heal and that will eliminate what needs to be eliminated from the body. Our fruits work as cleansers to our bodies, and our vegetables work as builders in our bodies. So we need to know that as well, like our green leaves. That's why we do the like more of the building foods later in the day, or our during our heaviest meal, you know. So we just remember that the fruits, cleansers, the vegetables work as builders in the body. I do want to give you one more for the people that's struggling with cancer and those type of things. Watch Cancer, the Forbidden Cure. That is another favorite of mine, where they talk about a lot of these healers that in the 1940s even, that have been just attacked by the government because they were healing so many people. So they talk about the medical industry and how it is, and then they talk about these healers that were destroyed by the government for healing, because they were taking that.
They'd rather keep you sick.
I'm telling you. So
Exactly.
Cancer, the Forbidden Cure. All of these are on YouTube. So
I will definitely be checking it out.
Yep. Definitely check these out while you're at home, or even when you're in the car, you can listen to them. We have to get the education first. We need to hear something that spark us in order for us to want to do this and want to get well, because one day it's going to come a time where we're gonna go to that place where it's only prescribed drugs, and those drugs have side effects. We want to stay away from there, really. Only if it's a situation where we absolutely have to go, like, and get surgery or whatever, immediate surgery, then that's the place. But anything other than that, things can be flushed out of our bodies by drinking the nutrients that we need for our body in order for our bodies to heal. I'm telling you, that is the truth. But we have to trust and really believe that these foods will heal, and trust in the Creator in the healing process.
Well, all I know is we're at 45 minutes, and you got me in such a trance, girl. I'm way off the time. I know, Brenda. The girl gets to talking, and you forget you like live on social media. You think you're just in the living room talking to your friend.
Oh, so man.
I'm just like on the phone, on the camera, talking to y'all like we at home, just chilling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Don't apologize, honey.
Be sorry. Because
don't be sorry.
Trance, everybody else watching is gonna be in the same trance.
Linda, this is just a tip. This is just a tip.
I got so many notes here, and because I'm a note taker, all I gotta do is replay this to get it. But I just like to take notes, because if I don't write it, it ain't real. If I don't write it, it ain't real to me. So I have to write stuff down. I can, girl. I don't wrote so much stuff. I'm telling y'all, my paper, I'm gonna have to try to figure it out.
I know. Me too. Look, I'm like, what?
I got another piece of paper,
and I got the book.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is real. I hear you. I understand it. I know it. Girl,
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to hear it over and over and over again.
We do. Like they play those commercials, like those fast food commercials on TV.
Yeah.
They program in our minds. We need to continue to program our minds with these documentaries, like these health documentaries and these books. I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna program my mind with this replay over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So when y'all took on this replay with Rashonda,
All I did, you had to say one thing and she was
over and
gone.
over and over.
Yeah. It's so much info in here. I went all out and I put different vitamins and minerals and the foods. Those foods, like vitamin A, what is it good for? I named that. And what types of fruits and vegetables contain this vitamin. I do that for all the vitamins and all of the minerals. So all you have to do is go to the book and you just look in there and you'll see what fruits you need to get for if you need more iron, if you need more vitamin A, B, C, whatever it is. And
my Lord.
Well, let me tell you this. I don't know who you plan on giving that book to. But my mom is on here. My mom could really use it. So my mom is 84 years old, 84 years young, 83. Don't get me wrong. Don't give me the story. I think you're 83, Mom. Be 84 this year. But this one here, we got good genes.
Yeah.
We live a long time on Mom's side, like 90s, 100s. We live a long time.
That's good.
But I'm telling you, that book, she could use that book. Her questions, she's an engaged audience. unquote, because she is an engaged audience. So I could definitely, if you want to give that book to someone, please give my mom that book. I will be buying a couple because I do want to give them as giveaways for people I know that this would really benefit as well. Myself. Yes, please, I need it. Yes. So that's why I said, this one here, please give that book to my mom. In
I'll
Louisiana,
do that.
And I'll definitely be getting a couple of them. I'm going to, you guys keep talking because what I'm going to do is definitely, Brenda, just let me know when you want to have more questions because I don't want to get into showing the banners and the tickers until you're finished with your questions. Did you have any more to talk about the book before we wrap this up?
No, not really. But one question, Rashaun, about the green vegetables. I know there certain green vegetables that are more potent than other green vegetables?
Taste wise, for sure. Definitely. Like I would suggest when people are getting started, start off light, start with the cucumbers or the celery if you like celery better.
Okay.
But then you can graduate to romaine lettuce.
Okay.
To put in your juice with the apples and the ginger.
Okay.
And then once you graduate from romaine, then you can go to the spinach.
Okay.
After the spinach, you can graduate to the kale. So it gets stronger after that. And then it's also Swiss chard is a good one. And that's a beautiful leaf, green leaf, and it has multiple colors. It's so beautiful.
Okay, that's hard to find though, isn't it?
No. It's really not. I'm not sure in Michigan, but here we always have it everywhere.
But is it, I mean, would it be by the romaine or something?
It would be it would be by the green leafy vegetables in the grocery stores.
Because I tried to look for that one time, but I'm having a hard time looking for that, finding that.
Maybe go to Horrocks, places like that.
Or Whole Foods.
Downtown Market. I mean, the Fulton.
Check out Fresh Time.
Oh, yes. I love Fresh Time. Right there on Burton. Yeah.
Yeah. Check out Fresh Time.
Okay. Because, my mom likes salads, but she rather do the like the romaine or the spinach in her salad. So are those better green vegetables for you than the regular like lettuce?
I can't say they're better because they all have the same or a little slight difference when it comes to nutrient wise. So they're all good for you.
Okay.
It's good to rotate and switch up every so often so you can get a variety.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So what I have here on the ticker here, you guys, you'll see Amazon. That's where you can find all of Rashaun's books. They are on Amazon, and you can definitely find them there. I was trying to see if I could. Let me see if I can share the screen right quick. I know we're way past our time, you guys, I wish I could split this up for you guys, which I probably will once I have Randy, because he edits a lot of my videos, my husband. So I'm gonna see if he can split this one up because it's so good. I don't want to just stop right now, but I definitely want
We definitely have to get her more on these videos.
take you to her.
You hear me, Linda?
Yes, yes. So
Yeah,
let me
because
know when
that
you.
was a lot of information in the segment that she gave us.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot.
Let me know.
But go ahead.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Do you guys see the screen? I just put the Amazon screen
Oh
up.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
look
see
at
it.
that.
You know,
Who
when
is
you see it.
that?
Okay. So,
Oh,
yep. I love that picture. I love that picture. But yep, so here's our Amazon. I love
what?
it. So here's her Amazon store. When you go to Amazon, you have the link scrolling on the ticker. This is what our
Oh,
Amazon page looks like. So when you guys go on there, make sure you check out her books. You see they're nicely priced. She also have author updates. I've been on here, so I've seen some of the things that she has on here, some meals. She has a little bit about the cookbook. I mean, the children's book. She has some juices on there. I just love
mm,
her author's page on Amazon. Usually you'll see someone selling their books, but she has author updates. No one takes time to do author updates. So she has some food choices on there. She has
and
like
it's
I mean,
very,
she has the children coloring in the
very
coloring
colorful.
books.
Very colorful. Oh my
Yes,
goodness. So
yes.
it
So
appeals to all the
love, love,
senses.
love.
It appeals to all the senses, and we need that.
Yes.
Seriously.
Thank you. Thanks.
Look at all her juices, y'all. So I just had to share her Amazon page because it's just beautiful. So make sure you go to the link that's in the description in Facebook and the link that I have here to make sure you jump on her Amazon page and purchase some books
Mm,
and get some stuff going there. I just love the page um, on her Amazon page. So make sure you jump on there and purchase her books from Amazon. Other stuff that I want to share before we get going is her website here. Here's a link to Rashawn's website. So you can find her there at roswellnesskitchen.com. Roswellnesskitchen.com is where you can find her website as well. Check her out there.
I will be
And
putting my
if you
products
want,
on there soon.
what was that?
oh,
Boo?
okay. So yep. So she'll be
Products
putting her
will be on
products on there soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what is for them to, which I thought I had it in here somewhere, for your email? What is the best way to contact you?
So email is
website.
so Ra at roswellnesskitchen.com. So RAH at roswellnesskitchen.com.
RAH. RAH. Oh, okay. I was trying to see if I had that too. I had so much stuff in here. Is that your email?
Okay. Yes, that's the email. Yeah.
Okay. I just did a bunch of tickers. I didn't know for sure which one was. Okay. So you can find her at her email, Roz at roswellnesskitchen.com. That is her email.
Wait a minute. Take off the S on the first part. It's just Ra, R-A-H at.
RAH at.
Yep. Rise with the S, wellnesskitchen.com.
Well, she got it right on that one. It's right, isn't it?
Yep.
RAH. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know where to find her at. That's her email. If you have any questions, if you enjoyed the show, and I know when you catch the replay, you're going to enjoy it. So if you have some questions for her, that's where to catch her at. If you want a one-on-one, because you know she do the one-on-ones. This is not something you can do in a group because individuals are different on their different health journeys. So this, she may be able to find a way to do a group something, but I can assure you she probably work better with doing some individualized consulting and coaching with you on how to get your health back, your health on track, and your health stable, wherever way you want to look at it. So I'm sure she's preferred to do a one-on-one and consultation questions, all the above. So you know where to find her. You know where to find her. When you would check the replay, you'll see these tickers are going to be running in the replay. So I gave you 3 ways to find her. Don't tell me y'all can't find her after y'all get
Right,
out the
right,
show.
right.
So just saying, I've left tons of information on where to find her at. As for, let me see what else I want to make sure I share. Um, oh, hey, Amy made it. Hey, Amy. Girl, I'm just going to check the replay, Amy. We're about to wrap this one up, girl. Because we way past that 20, 30-minute show. We way past that. Because I just totally forgot and thought I was at home or just chatting on the, I forgot I was live. So it was just so much information. The girl had me in a trance. That's basically what happened. I was in a trance and I forgot the timing. Information
Really,
was so
for real.
good.
It went fast.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Just make sure you catch the replay, Amy. It's just so much information, and you're really gonna enjoy it, girl. Anything else you ladies want to share? Brenda, our co-host did well. She was, trying to act like she was all nervous and shy. She did a good time. She did a good job co-hosting. Brenda Pratt. Tell me a little bit about what you do, Brenda, and this is where you find Miss Brenda.
I actually edit and do content editing and proofreading for clients. I love what I do. I'm passionate, just like Mrs. Rashaun is passionate about saving our lives. I'm passionate about making sure that our work comes out like it should be, and I'm very organized. I love to see stuff come to paper, to life. And I'm might be a little OCD, but that's all good. That's what helping me.
That's what you want in an editor.
Yes.
So if you're looking, you got a book in mind, you have a book in your head, wherever that book is, whether it's on paper in your head or whatever, looking for Brenda's editorial services, make sure you check her out because she will get you straight. She'll get you straight.
I do my best. I do my best.
Girl, if you ain't coming to play, hit Brenda up. That's all I got to say. Now, if you want to play, that's something different. Don't even go near Brenda because she going to just tell you to go walk away. She's going to tell you to keep walking because she ain't playing with you if you ain't serious. So if you're serious about getting your book, hit up Brenda's editorial services. Brenda also does content, meaning blogs and website content. So she's not just editing books. She can edit anything that has content. Just so you know that it's not just books. And Brenda and I've been talking about this for years about website blogs and all the above. I just throw that out there. I got to get with her every once in a while. So why are you just doing books? Why are you not like? Anyway, that's my personal.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get out my box. I know. Trying to
she'll
get out
be back
of
here, y'all, because I just had to get her on here tonight, but she'll be back.
Yeah, she will.
Maybe I have to chase you down after today, Brenda. Just saying. But she'll be back, y'all. So maybe we have to chase you down after today, but she'll be back so we can have her as a guest talking about Brenda's editorial services. Last thing, if you are looking for, if you are looking to be a guest on this show or Hidden in Plain Sight, you can always email me to be featured at teamhasunetwork@gmail.com. teamhasunetwork@gmail.com to be a guest on our Hidden in Plain Sight show where we showcase and interview entrepreneurs. This one, If These Books Could Talk, is specifically for individuals like Rashaun, authors, writers, creatives that may have a book or something, poetry or something coming up that's in a content format that they want to share their book, what's coming down the pike, all the above. So you can always be a guest on here more than one time because I like to say that Rashaun will be back because there's so much that she covered today that we are now into an hour on the show. That's how much she shared. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing because I can see Rashaun coming back in series formats. You have to do series because you have so much information that you just can't put you in a box of 20 minutes. You can't put you in a 30-minute spin. I see that now because I was just letting it go because there was just so much I wanted to hear. I said, forget this.
You could hear the passion about it. You could hear it in her voice.
It was
you could hear
like
the passion and how passionate she's about what she's doing. Everything. And it came across. And I'm like drawn. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
When you get like that, just let her go. Let her go. So that's what we did. We just let her go and let her have the show. So when y'all get tired of watching, y'all know how to stop y'all's things and come back to it because
Right.
But I can tell you you're not. You're gonna be sitting up here watching the whole show. So I can tell you that. Trust me. Trust me. Brenda laughing. But I told you guys, this is not a show where we're just no.
We
Never
mean
come up with
business.
on this show.
Right.
We serious. We playing, but we serious, you guys. Anything
Right.
else you guys you want to share on your way out? Anything you want to share before we wrap this up?
Just one last thing. Just everybody, just please try to consume more living foods. We have a living body. We have a living body, so we need living foods. Try to do as many living foods in the form of like the juices or the smoothies. You can get more in at once if you do it that way. And also when you go grocery shopping, just try to stay on the outer or shop in the outer perimeter of the store first. That's where our whole beans, people that eat meat, that's even on the outer perimeter of the store. But they have the whole beans, they have the nuts and seeds, they have the fruits and vegetables and all of that on the outer perimeter. The inside of the store is where you have the man-made foods in the inside of the store.
This girl has shared another nugget. We're on another chapter. I think I'm going for 2 hours. What do you think?
Just pay attention to that as we shop. Go do the outside first, because a lot of times when I walk into these stores, I see so many people's carts filled with boxed foods. And that's when you look on the back
process.
When you look on the back of these ingredients, each boxed food has a long list of ingredients. And that's not good. And you taking in all of that stuff. But I'm gonna stop right there because I will keep going.
That's a whole nother show.
Girl, look, I am 58 years old. I had never heard of that before. Shop on the outer perimeter of the store. I'm like, what the?
But that's how they, Linda. That's how they have the store set up, though. That's how they have the store set up. Everywhere you go, the stuff. In the middle is all the stuff that you shouldn't be eating. That's how they have it set up.
Yep. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked into it, because a lot of us do. That's how they have
the store set up. They really do.
If we start watching these documentaries, it'll open our eyes and minds to a lot of different things. So just try to do that first.
I'm watching the documentaries, and I'm going to come back, and you're going to come back and tell me about these documentaries. And take on them. This is ridiculous, y'all. All I know is it is September. I got a full schedule, and it's all going to be Rashonda. So everybody else want to get in. You got a book, you got a show, you better get in now. Because Rashonda's going to have a regular running show on here.
I know we laughing and stuff about this
every week.
I know we laughing and stuff about that, but that's what we're going to have to do to Rashonda. Seriously.
Yeah.
You got to hold her accountable.
And loosen me up.
She'll ghost you in a minute, too.
You already loosened up. You don't need to be loosened up. But you did this show and didn't look like you hiccuped. Didn't look like you stuttered. Didn't look like you had problems at all. So stop saying you need to be loosened up. You came in here loosened up. She just opened her mouth and everything just.
I asked one question. That was it.
You probably got a paper full of questions. All you had was. This is not what we rehearsed, people. We rehearsed what Brenda was gonna ask. What I was gonna ask. Look, Brenda, we asked one question and Rashonda
it was gone.
We're laughing because this is funny, y'all, because we can rehearse all we want. But when you have guests like Brenda and Rashaun, you see, I've been sitting back. I don't have to ask anything. Co-host and host is just sitting along for the ride. We on here just to do the technology part. That's all.
I know. But I would definitely come back. I definitely will.
We want you back, because my mom definitely says bring her back. Anybody else see the show will be saying the same thing.
Definitely.
When they get on here, they're going to understand why we way past our time, because we can't stop you. You can't stop a moving train when it's already on the track. You just go with that train, keep on. So that train is already on the track and running. I was not going to stop, and I definitely wasn't going to stand in front of it. So I'm going to let the train keep moving like it was doing today. Brenda, that's a moving train. You can't do nothing with that. Get out of her way.
Yes,
You
yes,
gotta
definitely,
grab on to
definitely.
the side and hold on like
I'm
we
so
did.
proud of
We
you.
was
I'm so
holding
proud of
on
you.
today.
I'm so proud of
Thank
you
you.
doing this. I am so
I
proud of you
appreciate
stepping out.
Lord have
I
mercy,
You
Jesus,
appreciate
got
for
me up
holding
here
on.
and the co-host, and I ain't never been on here for 6 years.
I appreciate it. I just, I'm passionate about it because we've all seen so many of our family members pass on at early ages, and
Yes.
it really didn't have to happen like that, but
Right.
lack of knowledge is what kills us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Girl, I know y'all want me to stay on here. I know y'all want me to stay on here because she get ready to go in another lane. But all I need to know is Brenda sweating over here. I don't
No,
know if
I'm
she's sweating,
crying. My
crying
eyes
or what.
crying.
She
I'm
crying
crying.
over here.
Yes.
But all I know is, Rashaun, when I have Brenda as a guest, you coming back as her co-host. So I'm just letting you know. You
Okay.
coming back as her co-host. So we
Okay.
gotta do this. We gotta do this.
Okay.
Brenda, don't play.
No.
Rashaun is your accountability now. So she needs you to get on here for your show next. So
Yep.
We gonna get her stuff out.
yeah. But don't be trying to backtrack on what we just said
No.
about you.
I mean, this was a step for me. This was a step for me. I really appreciate it because I ain't never 6 years you've been trying to get me on here, and I just felt compelled to go on here because I know I love Rashaun, and I know I've been in her side for years.
Yep.
Years.
Yeah.
So
So
yes.
y'all know, if y'all know anything about me, I'm always bugging you to the point of almost stalkerish.
Stalkerish.
I'm almost stalkerish when it comes to it. I'll bug you to death about, okay, what you gonna do with this? When you talk about accountability, I'm gonna follow up with you. And Brenda, no, I've been almost stalkerish about getting her to get on here, like I've been stalkerish to get her to do some content creation, do some other stuff. Glad you took that step, Brenda. Yes, Amy. Yes. She took this step today to get on here. Amy has been on here. I think Amy's been on here maybe several times talking about Mary Kay. Amy is a Hasu member, and that's one thing about it. We've been talking about that with Amy over the years. And Becky Kamanati, I hope I pronounced your name right, Becky Kamanati with Mary Kay. So Becky and myself have been talking to Amy about getting out there and getting live and things like that. This girl is everywhere. I see her with so many Facebook lives now. She took that step and got out there too. So I love what you're doing as well, Amy, with Mary Kay. But y'all hit up these people and get them out here and get from behind the scenes on Facebook and everywhere else, and start doing these lives and getting out here so people can see what you're doing and learn what you're doing by you telling them. I can promote you and talk about what you do all day long. That's coming from me. I need you guys to tell your story so people know. I can't preach half the stuff that Rashaun said. I wouldn't be able to read a Bible the way I read it. I'm sweating everything, girl. You got me just. I want to cry, Brenda, because I want to cry because I know Rashaun from I know Rashaun from the beginning when she didn't want to get on Facebook. She had no digital footprint. So that's why I'm just to see her now on this, like you, just to see her live on here when she did no social media. And I didn't understand how you could be in the business, no social media. But she took her time and figured when that time is right, I'll get on. The time is right. The girl is everywhere. So I was just impressed and totally impressed, Rashaun, with what you have done with your business. I remember we talked about this, meeting at Barnes and Baker Book House, and just, the stuff that you had in your mind, what you wanted to do. So to see it now, I had to have you come back. I said, I got to have her as a guest now because I saw the book and all the stuff you're doing. I went on her Facebook page. This girl got a link tree, Facebook, IG, talking about YouTube and doing juices on YouTube, doing shows. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you. If y'all see Brenda over there crying, I'm about to cry because I'm so proud. And y'all know when I see people in the beginning and then I see them where they are now, I can't help but be moved by that, just to see the growth. Thank you for allowing me to interview you. Thank you for allowing me to have you as a guest on here because this is such an honor for me to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me though, Miss Linda, for real. Thank you so much because you and Miss Brenda, both of you all have a special place in my life, in my heart. So I just appreciate both of y'all and what you guys both.
Okay,
both
now I'm about to well up now.
I'm so serious. I just admire both of y'all. The personalities and everything. So just continue doing what you guys are doing too.
Yes, we're gonna have you back. Yes, Amy, it's fun to be on with Linda. Yeah, it is
Yes,
fun
it
because we
is.
just it's fun because we just have. I
Yes.
mean, all my guests are fun. I haven't had a guest yet that's just like nervous and just because I try not to be nervous for the guests, so I just try to be myself. I
Yep.
can't get on here and be anyone else. Like I said, I'm not
Right,
Oprah. I'm not
right.
Oprah. I'm not anyone else different. I'm just Linda, and that's just my
I like
personality.
that you laugh. You laugh a lot, and you do too, Miss Brenda. I love the laughter because I like to laugh. So that
Yeah, so
loosens you up as well too.
mhm.
Hmm.
We're just doing our thing. So
Yeah.
thank you guys again. Um,
Thank you.
in the replay, just want you to know she's gonna be back. Um, she brought her juices with her. We're gonna have a show where she's probably making smoothies or just showing you how to
Yeah.
make some things. So
That'll
we're
be
gonna
fun.
do that on some of the. See, she love that kind of stuff, y'all. So we're gonna have a show. She gonna have her stuff set up. She gonna be putting juices together, showing you what to buy because y'all know it's gonna be.
This
Y'all
is
better get
just
on
a
this
tip.
calendar.
This is just
Get
a
on this
tip.
calendar if you want to be a
This is
guest
just a tip.
because y'all gonna be like, she on here again. You gonna be on here too.
No,
See what
no,
hey,
this is just a tip. She got so many facets to herself. That's
you gonna be
crazy.
on here too, but you better get on this calendar because she about
Yeah.
to take this calendar up. That's all I gotta say. Brenda, we're gonna get you on the calendar too. Thank you guys. You
Okay.
ladies stay here. Make sure you guys watch the replay. Make sure you share the replay because once you get off here, you can share it. So share, share, share. I'm gonna be moving it around and circulating it to make sure you get on your page, Rashawn. Make sure you get on Brenda's page, and it'll
Okay.
be on our YouTube channel, Hasu Has a TV. Hasu has a YouTube channel. It's called Hasu TV. So I'll go through and look at this video and edit, have ready edit where it may need to be edited, and it'll be thrown up on our uploaded on our Hasu TV channel as well with all my other past shows for
Okay.
Hidden Place Night and If These Books Can Talk. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you
guys for
so much.
joining us. We're
Oh,
going to be
thank
ending this
you.
broadcast. You ladies, don't get off your camera. Stay so we can chat after. But thank you guys for being a guest and thank you for joining us.